Hey Bookies! So there's been a decent amount of buzz about libraries lately. There was a professor at LIU that wrote an article about how we should get rid of libraries. So I'm here to tell you all about all the different awesome things that libraries have now that you may not know about. Libraries are a great place to go to meet people with similar interests. You'd be surprised at how many people you can find in your libraries and meet in your libraries that have similar interests to you that you may not have met any other way. Libraries are also a great place to find technology. I know that's crazy to hear for if you haven't stepped into a library lately, but I'll get into it more in a little bit. But libraries have things like 3D printers, sewing machines, Cricut cutters, so many different things that they have that they allow you to use as a patron. So the reason that libraries are so into technology lately and so into bringing people together is that's what the world is looking for right now. With STEAM or STEM, depending on your district, being such a huge thing in education, which if you don't know, STEAM is science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. STEM is the same, just without the arts. And it's so big, so libraries really are pushing for more technology because that's the age we're in. Some of the great things that I know a lot of libraries in my area have, and you should definitely check in with your library and see if they have them. We have museum passes in which you can go to local museums for free or for a discounted price. We have ebooks, audiobooks, all digitalized, as well as physical books and audiobooks as well for you to use. Some libraries even have video games that you can check out instead of dishing out $60 to try out a video game and then realizing you don't like it and then trying to return it and getting like $5 back. A lot of libraries have podcasting systems in which you can borrow and run your own podcast at the library without spending the money on the system yourself. Like I said before, we have 3D printers. You can 3D print items. Depending on the library, sometimes they charge you for the item, but it is literally the amount that it costs for filament. So I know my library and a bunch of other libraries in my area cost $1 an hour to use the 3D printer, and it really is something that you're only paying for the filament. We paid for the machines, or the Friends of the Libraries paid for the machines, and now we have them for you to use. We have classes on how to use them. We bring you to websites that you can go to find things if you don't want to design something yourself and find different prints. We also offer cooking classes so you can learn how to cook a bunch of great items, paint night. Some libraries even have cake pans that you can borrow because, like, who wants to spend money on a cake pan that you're going to use once? Like, a cake that is shaped like a Disney character or a cake that is shaped like a graduation cake cap. You're only going to use that once. So we have them where you check it out of the library, you use it, you wash it, you bring it back. We also have free Wi-Fi inside, but a lot of libraries also have Wi-Fi hotspots that you can borrow and use Wi-Fi on your vacations. So you will have a little Wi-Fi hotspot with you can carry around, and you can use it while you're away to guarantee that you have internet rather than, using up all your data. Sometimes we do Twitch streams, sometimes there's video games in the library on the computers. For example, my library, and I know a lot of other ones, have Minecraft downloaded on the computers, and they have their own server, so all of the computers are connected and the kids can come in or the teens can come in and play Minecraft. A lot of libraries also have robots. For example, my library has Dash, Dot, and Q. They are little robots that can be controlled and coded via an iPad that we also have that you can use. We also have Azubots and Osmo, lots of different computerized items and robots that you can learn through. Some libraries even have their own conventions where they will run a local convention at their library so that people who maybe cannot afford to go to a convention like New York Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con, or even some of the slightly smaller ones, they can go to their library once. Some libraries have virtual reality machines that you can borrow and use. Cosplay workshops for those of us who cosplay that want to maybe get together with people and learn how to do it, or just work with other people on their stuff while they're doing it, which also a lot of libraries have sewing machines, so you can use them there if you don't have your own. We have movie viewings, anime viewings. My personal library has a community garden in which the Girl Scouts are actually running it, and people can come in and take the vegetables that are grown that the Girl Scouts will go out and they will pick. Some libraries have a human library in which you can check out people and they will tell you their stories. So you can check out somebody from a different culture, somebody who lived through a time period that maybe you want to learn about, and they will tell you their experiences. One of the newer things that's happening, and isn't happening everywhere yet, but is drag queen story time, in which the libraries get a drag queen to come to their library and run a story time. All of the drag queens that do the drag queen story time are all trained in doing so and working with children, and it helps to share acceptance with kids that maybe they wouldn't ever meet a drag queen before, but now they have, and they can realize that they're people too. A lot of libraries also host volunteering programs, like volunteering for animals or volunteering for the community, in which kids or adults can come in and just get some experience volunteering. Lots of libraries also host trips to different places, so maybe your library will bring a community to a casino or to a sports game, or different activities that can sign up and do, which is awesome. Even workout programs where you can come to the library for a minimal amount of money, or even free depending on your library, and you can learn yoga, you can learn tai chi, you can learn karate, you can work out with people. This way, maybe you can't afford to go to a gym, but maybe your library hosts these programs and you can do it there. Some libraries even have a green screen in which you can use to work on your photo skills. You can take a picture on the green screen and maybe edit it at the library, or the library can take pictures on the green screen and edit you in, depending on what you're looking for. We host tons and tons of craft programs, from little kids to adults. Doesn't matter your age, there are programs for every single person. One of the really big things out there right now are escape rooms, and a lot of libraries actually have been running them in the library, either escape rooms, or I know some libraries in the area also do a zombie night, in which half the people who come are zombies and half the people who come are trying to survive the night, and they will go around the library trying to escape the zombies. All of these things are offered for a variety of ages. I do have to say, personally, that I've seen is that having these things at the library is not only just great to have, but it's great for kids and teens. It gives them the place to go where they feel accepted and where they can do things that are fun, and maybe keep them off the streets from doing things that aren't the safest to do. And you end up getting a great community of people that you can hang out with that maybe you wouldn't have met otherwise. It's also really great for kids who maybe are new to the area. I've seen many people who come to the library during the summer after they've moved, and they come to the library and they hang out and they meet people their age before they end up going to a new school. Now they've already got friends because they met them at the library. These are just a couple of things that the libraries offer that maybe you weren't aware that your libraries have. If there's something else that you can think of that your library has that I didn't mention, I'd love to hear about it down in the comments. Please let me know. I will put some more information down in Wonderland regarding this topic, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button or bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a video. I post videos every Wednesday and occasionally another day during the week, so that bell icon and that subscribe button are really important so that you're notified. Lastly, some great news. So Geek-e magazine released a new issue. You can buy it physically or digitally. I will leave a link to that down in Wonderland so you can check it out if you are interested. You may notice the person who's on the cover and the featured cosplayer, as well as there's a book review inside the issue written by myself, so make sure you check it out and tell me what you think. I hope to see you all super soon, and until next time, bye.